Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing. Today's read will be a collective read. So let's just dive in and see what's going on. Okay, so we have the Empress on the bottom of the deck here, and we have the Lovers. Okay. There's a very specific message coming out here with the Empress as well as the Lovers. I feel that, there could be a situation concerning a mother, okay? Or, it could be that you have children of your own, or there's some sort of there's a situation concerning a mother, but also to do with the family dynamic, okay? But it does tie into some sort of a relationship here with the Lovers. So let's see if these cards come out again. A very important decision, but someone here may be going to another person for advice is something that I see also. Okay, I'm going to start off by seeing how you are being viewed. Okay. Okay, Queen of Swords. You may have recently had some sort of a falling out, because what I see is, you're being viewed as someone who is a bit detached, okay, in the current moment. And the Queen of Swords could also be read as, someone who has recently went through a breakup or a separation. But I do feel like you're being viewed as like detaching from a situation because a truth here. Okay, the Queen of Swords, again, it's like a logical energy. It's like accepting a situation for what it is instead of what you want it to be. So there is some sort of truth that you figured out about a person or a situation, and it's causing you to feel a bit detached here. Okay. Now, the energy here is like you could be viewed as someone who's kind of like turning your back towards a situation as well. So you're not as invested as you once were, or you're not trying to keep things together or trying to make something work. Instead you're putting yourself first, or you're kind of like separating yourself from the equation here. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, followed by the Two of Wands in the challenge position. It seems to me that this person feels challenged by the fact that you are, in a way, I could read it as like putting yourself first. But the Queen of Pentacles is an energy of being very cautious with where you put your energy, where you invest your time. And this person may feel like you were giving them the benefit of the doubt in the past, but in the current moment, they're viewing you as, again, being very cautious with where you're putting your energy. And also, you're picking and choosing with what you want to share or publicize in the current moment. Because with the Two of Wands, there is some sort of distance between you and this person that is coming up in the challenge position as well. So either, you guys could not be speaking to each other at all, or it's very, the conversations are not consistent, or they're very surface level. Okay, but this person feels like, you're choosing yourself, or you're putting yourself first. The distance between the both of you is affecting them as well. And what's interesting is I do see it as someone who's almost like waiting for a sign from you. So they, maybe used to you, initiating the conversations or finding solutions, or they're waiting for a sign from you, so that they can know where the both of you stand. Okay, so they are sensing the distance, but they're waiting for some sort of a sign from you, is what I see here. You're viewing them in the Page of Pentacles energy. Okay, so there may be an age gap between you and this person. I also feel with the Page of Pentacles, that is kind of like the student card in tarot. So I could read it as you're learning a lot about this person, or you're viewing this person as someone who is still in the process of learning. You may, view them as an open-minded individual, or someone who is willing to, pick up on new information, or kind of like adapt to new things here. But you may also feel like they're a bit like less experienced than you, or they're just someone that, there's a lot that they need to learn. There's a lot more that they need to experience here. So you could even feel misunderstood, in certain situations, or just in the connection, really, because I do see an age gap or a difference in like maturity levels. With the pages in the deck, they are the messengers, but I'm also getting an energy of like children being present in this dynamic, or maybe that's something that you guys spoke about. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups in your feelings, and we have the Five of Wands. So you're really turning your back towards any sort of drama, anything that feels like it is either throwing you off or anything that feels like it's draining your energy. You're basically, turning your back towards it. You're not interested. The Four of Cups is an energy of, or it's letting me know that you're not happy in the current moment, but you're also not really focused on doing much about it. It's more of an avoidant energy. So with the Five of Wands, you may feel like there's some sort of a back and forth energy when you and this person communicate, or you may feel like there's just more than two people involved in this situation. So the Five of Wands could be where there's some sort of an external influence impacting the connection, but with the Four of Cups, it's like, I don't want to focus on the drama, or I don't want to be in a situation where it feels overly complicated, or there's always something in the way of the both of us coming together here. I do sense a very drained energy, and I do feel like you aren't really happy or content with the Four of Cups, but it's more like sitting there and thinking about maybe why you're not content, but you're not really wanting to connect with this person this week, or you're not really wanting to do anything about it because there's an ongoing situation here that you don't want to, become a part of. So we have the Page of Cups in your feelings, and we have the Hermit. I do feel like this is someone that you miss. And with the Hermit, it's interesting because with the Page of Cups, you do miss this person. There may be something that, it's kind of like an impulse emotion of wanting to reach out to them or wanting to connect with them. But there's also very unpredictable energy when it comes to this connection, is how you feel. And what's interesting is, as much as you want to speak to this person or you're missing them, with the Hermit, you're choosing to keep to yourself. So maybe you feel like the right thing to do is keep to yourself or go within in the current moment, but maybe it doesn't feel like the right thing to do because you're really wanting to connect with this person, or you're feeling a bit nostalgic this week. So it's like, with the Queen of Swords and the Hermit, the Page of Cups, it's almost like your mind versus your heart here. It's like maybe your heart wants to connect with this person, but then logically you're like, there's a lot going on in this situation, or I don't want to be a part of any sort of drama. And so you feel like, you want to be held back. Eight of Wands clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, and the Magician clarifying the Two of Wands. Yeah. This person really wants to know how you feel about them, but like, it's like, as much as they could be reaching out to you, there could be something in particular that they are asking you, or there's some sort of a sign that they're waiting on, is what I'm seeing here. It's like, for example, if they're communicating with you and it starts off very surface level, they may be trying to get to the bottom of the issues that you guys are currently facing, or they're wondering if you guys are actually going to get to the point of, if they're going to be able to get to the point of regaining your trust or reconnecting with you. But that may not be something that they're direct about, but it's like communicating with you and testing the waters, but hoping for something more. Even if it's not something that they communicate, even if it's not something that they mention initially, there's like a hidden motive, again, not in a negative way, but in a way where it's like, I want more. I hope we can get to where we were in the past. And this is why they're waiting for a specific sign from you. I also feel with the Magician, the Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles, this could also be someone who's actually manifesting communication from you as well, or manifesting something different, like bumping into you, or an opportunity when it comes to this connection here. Because I do believe it's someone who sees your worth, and they feel like you definitely know what you bring to the table, but they're viewing you in a very detached energy where it's hard for them to believe that you're going to reconnect with them. So it's almost like praying for a breakthrough, or saying, you know what, I really want to communicate, but I really hope it works out the way that I want it to. I hope it's not, we don't end up at square one here. And what's interesting in your feelings is, as much as you are missing this person or feeling a bit nostalgic here, I think the fact that the situation feels unpredictable, or the fact that you feel like there's constantly some sort of an obstacle in the way, it's making you want to keep to yourself. So it's like missing someone, but feeling like, that's just how I feel impulsively, or I'm going to let this pass, or I don't want to reconnect with this person just because I miss them. So some of you could actually be, or what's going on in your feelings here could be that you are looking at a situation and you're saying, okay, maybe it feels good in the moment, but does that mean it's good for me long term? Okay, so because with the Hermit, that's definitely some sort of like introspection, right? Really like looking at a situation and diving deep and beneath the surface so that you can come to a solution here with that Queen of Swords energy. So we have the Six of Cups. So yeah, this person definitely wants to reconnect with you. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So that's pretty much like wanting to return to how things used to be or wanting to return to the past. But with the Two of Pentacles, it's like, how do I go about this? Right? It's even an energy, a very back and forth energy. So this person in their feelings, they could be thinking about reconnecting with you, but they could also be thinking about, should I just leave the situation to be? Should I just leave it at, where it's at right now? Is it, right for me to do something about it in the current moment? So I do see them going back and forth about it, but the Six of Cups is letting me know that they're really missing you, feeling very nostalgic, wanting to reconnect. And there could even be something in particular that is reminding this person of you or the connection that they have with you. Okay. You may have, known this person since childhood, or again, guys, there's like a very persistent message about either children in this dynamic, or I could be picking up on an energy of just like an age gap, or, this person learning, as they go, or someone here's a little less experienced. But I am getting a message about children here, King of Swords and the Six of Swords. Okay, so we have the King of Swords and their feelings. We have the Queen of Swords for how they're viewing you. They're trying to make peace with what has happened. They're trying to accept, an ending here. The Queen of Swords, King of Swords. This could be someone that you've recently, you guys have recently come into some sort of a separation, or it could even be divorce. And the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords is like, especially the King of Swords and Six of Swords and their feelings, that's an energy of, okay, I'm trying to make peace with what has happened, or I need to move away or accept that something is over. But they're still feeling connected to you. They're still missing you. They're still being reminded of the past here. So as much as they are trying to detach, or they are, trying to accept things for what they are, they're having a hard time doing so. Yeah, look at that, Two of Cups. That's like trying to move away from a connection or accept that something is over, but your heart is still yearning for that person. Because the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups, but specifically the Two of Cups, means this person is still in love with you. There's also an energy, or the Two of Cups is like associated with an energy of needing to kind of like listen to your higher self. So this person's intuition could be guiding them towards you. That could be the reason why we have the Two of Pentacles in their feelings, where it's like, okay, I'm being guided towards you and I want to reconnect with you, but then a part of me feels like I need to accept things for, what they currently are. Because with the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Six of Swords, there's obviously some sort of distance between you and this individual, and they're aware of that. And as much as they want to do something about it, a part of them feels like, do I need to leave this alone, even if it's for the time being? So I see this person is definitely facing like an internal battle. And what's interesting here is with the Six of Swords and the Two of Cups, the Two of Cups is an energy of two very different, energies trying to come together. So this person may be acknowledging, the differences or what kind of created some sort of an emotional gap between the both of you, but they're still feeling very connected to you. They still have emotions for you. So it's almost the way the download's coming through to me is they're like acknowledging the fact that the differences are what created an emotional gap, but they're also realizing that maybe it didn't need to happen that way, or that is something that they don't have a problem with. It seems to me that something was blown out of proportion, or not really, like not fully accepted here, or not fully thought about thoroughly. Is what I'm seeing, because this person's very hesitant when it comes to moving on completely, or there's some sort of a back and forth like internal battle that they're facing. So we have the King of Cups and we have the King of Pentacles in the potential outcome. What's the King of Cups? The Eight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. It seems to me that it's a very back and forth energy, because even in the potential outcome with the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, first and foremost, I see this person is, acknowledging maybe what's just not working in this connection. When you have the Eight of Cups, it's, walking away from a situation because there's like an emotional component missing. It's like, okay, whether it's there's not enough consistency, there's not enough emotional expression, right? The issues could obviously vary. It's a general read, but I do see that this person's acknowledging what is just not working between the both of you. And this is something that you guys have discussed in the past here. Okay, Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups. And then we have the King of Pentacles Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles here, which is a pretty generous energy, which is an energy of like wanting to invest in a connection. But we have the Two of Pentacles in their feelings, and we have the Six of Pentacles in the potential outcome, which means, again, there's a back and forth energy where this person could be giving to two situations. Even if it's like a work situation, it doesn't always have to be a third party situation, but even if it is a work situation, for example, the reason that there may be a little bit of an inconsistent energy is because this person is trying to balance everything that's going on in their life, or two different things that's going on or for them that are going on for them, instead of choosing one. And in some cases, I understand that you can't choose one thing to focus on, but what I see is this person may be spreading themselves too thin, where one situation becomes too, or starts to feel very neglected here. And they're trying to balance it all, but it seems like there's a lack of balance. And then the Eight of Cups, Page of Wands, okay? And the Knight of Pentacles, yeah. I do see communication, but I also see delays in the communication, okay? So whether it's like, taking a while to respond, or maybe it's trying to get through to you, but not being able to do that. There's some sort of a delay in communication. It's like, it could even be that they're thinking about communicating with you and they don't get around to it right away, right? But I do see some sort of delay there when it comes to communicating. But overall, in the potential outcome, I definitely see it as someone who's communicating with you, wanting to invest in this situation, but they're trying to balance something else in their life as well, okay? So that is what I'm getting for you guys. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.